Garbage man. And small forward. Standing 6'2", number 36. He's the fundamentals. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 9, Fresh. Starting at the other guard, standing 5'8", number 26, Down. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Shumpert with the steal. Here's James. And he lays it straight in.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
There's the bucket. Good.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
It's blocked. And here we go. Finish off the break. Mr. Fundamentals got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Irving. The three from LeBron. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Passes it to Dub. Bulls moving the ball around. Another three for Chicago.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense. He's got the A game rolling tonight.
LeBron outside. And Love has it in the corner. It's a pick by Love. 1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
Chicago on defense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Dub is out there with Fresh, and it's Garbage Man, and it's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Flores, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
It's LeBron with the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's the bulldozer. The Cavaliers making the shot. Lock at 6. Here's Garbage Man. Again, Chicago. And, of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Smith wide open. He fires. But they get it back. James, no good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And that one's good. Garbage Man's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here is Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot from 12. Good, he hits the jump shot.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
And that concludes the first half. Bulls out front, leading by 6. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. And that'll do it.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Dub really making a difference here.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I'd bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Garbage Man. Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
So it's Chicago now, after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Pass to Mr. Fundamental. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense and not allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. The pass to Garbage Man. And it's good from the elbow. Garbage Man's got 8.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
15 seconds left to play here in the third. The drive by James. And yes, sir, that one drops. 8 points for him.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Chicago trailing here. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Garbage Man. And there's the Bulldozer. And it's Dub. And it's Fresh in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And he gets it to go. That's 10 points for Garbage Man.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And that one's good. There is just no way Clark can tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Mr. Fundamentals, nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the team.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 1. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Irving. Outside for Jefferson. So nice passing by Cleveland here. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's the Bulldozer. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Irving dishes to Shumpert. That's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Off target with his 3.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
Dot the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Three-pointer. Places one from 3.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, they're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Jefferson. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
LeBron James. Cavaliers timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 2.
Can't get the ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And it comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
One shot.
One shot. Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
James. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.